Mate, just to start off, how do you recover from the weekend? Where to from here for the boys?
Well, obviously, disappointed the weekend. Not the result we thought we'd get, but we've got a few boys back this week from the COVID stuff and that, so we're going to put that behind us now and make sure we work hard this week and focus on the Roosters.
They're a pretty tough outfit, the Roosters. What's been the word this week from Trent about how to bounce back?
Yeah, mate, Roosters are always a good side. We've just got to focus on ourselves and making sure we take a few things out of the game at the weekend and just make sure we're a lot better. It wasn't good enough, so there's areas that we've looked at already, and we're trying to get better.
And you talked about those blokes who are out with in isolation. How much was it a hit to, I guess, the team's mentality to have so many blokes ruled out?
Yeah, I think it unsettled us. Just having so many new faces in different positions. We're trying to sort of build combinations, and then when you have players drop out, it probably did affect us a little bit. But there was no excuses there. We needed to be better as a team, and that's something we've addressed this week, and we'll hopefully try and fix up this week.
Hey Luke, it's Sam here from Nine. How you going?
Hey mate.
Hey, just on the chatting there about the guys coming back in, obviously a big boost. Have they spoken to the team at all? Have you had any contact with them? Since they missed the match and isolated.
So they've been back in training today.
Do they? I don't know. I guess it's a tough one, like you were saying. Did they address the team or anything like that about having to be sidelined?
Yeah, they did. They just, they apologised that they wasn't, available to help the team out, and I think all the lads are, they feel a bit sorry that they wasn't there on the field at the weekend to help us out, and like I said before, it's gone now. We're putting that behind us, and we just got to look forward to this week at the Roosters and trying to be the best we can be.
I guess it sounds like a funny question, given the result on the weekend, but are there any positives you can take out of that game? Like, Des Hasler was really complimentary about the way you guys, the contest that you've had, from kickoff in that first half of, that first 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think when you look at the scoreboard, 66 0, it doesn't look too great, but I think it was pretty close at the start. I thought we handled them pretty well through the middle. We just a bit disjointed on the edges, and they seemed to come around us. But like I said before, we had a few new faces there, and maybe lack of combinations that thing that got us. So we're not really too worried. We're just we'll get some players back, and we'll just work on things this week and move on to the Roosters.
Do you kind of use the pain of the result and having some of those guys come back into the forward pack as well to try and, I don't know, get you back up, like have a bit of aggression, against the Roosters using that stuff?
Yeah, of course. No one likes to, be on that side of the scoreboard, especially the scoreline. So we've got a bit of fire in the belly this week and tell them to train and make sure we're trying to be our best and give ourselves the best shot this weekend and take it into the game.
Cheers, man.
Luke, it's Alicia from NRL.com. Just on Trent, he was obviously very emotional after the game, quite deflated. I mean, how's he sort of been and how tough is it to watch him sort of go through, his struggles, just given that he's really trying to do his best with this squad?
Yeah, I think he will be. Trent works really hard with us and, to dish up a performance like that and, with the scoreline, it was, it's not good enough. So, but, Trent's, he's pretty upbeat and he's pretty positive and he's come in this week and, he's just said we've got to put it behind us and get back on the training field and work hard. That's the only way we'll fix it. So, yeah, Trent's been pretty good.
And I guess how important is it for you guys in that forward pack just to, I guess, give your halves a chance to get some ball out to the outside backs, etc.? Just your job this week with the Roosters pack?
Well, I think it's all of us. It's 1 to 13. Everyone's got to do the job. And, if there's, attacks linked to defence as well and defence linked to attack. So, if we're not quite there in one area, it's going to hurt us somewhere else in the game. So, like I said, 1 to 13, we've all just got to be on our game and it'll be at least an 8 out of 10 to compete with the Roosters because they're a great side.
Usually one thing that we associate the Bulldogs with is that effort, no matter how much you guys might lose a game, your effort's always there. But is that something that you felt sort of let you guys down on the weekend, just that effort area?
No, I won't really say effort. I think the effort was still there. I think we just, there's a few details and, maybe bits of spacing or, just little details in the game. And, Manly were a great side. They were on fire on the weekend. And, whenever we maybe got numbers wrong, something, they made us pay for it. So, we can't afford to do that. And that's one thing we've looked at this week is fix some little details up.